That's insane.
When I got there, I was so nervous. Like, why is he here with David and everyone?
My legs were on fucking fire, dude, because he was fixing my form a lot. But dog, can I get out of this half squat?
Now I'm excited. I hope Khalil gets to fight Jamal Hill now, because I can't stand Jamal Hill anymore, dude. The way he be talking, all that stupid yawn. First of all, your hand's way too big to be yawning like that.
Getting on his technique on yawning. Bro, I actually love watching Joaquin Buckley fight. I just want him never to do a post-fight interview.
He's like, how'd you feel about the fight? Thank you.
Why is he Japanese?
Thank you so much. I love you so much. I so happy to you. I bet you he'll get way more fans. Yeah.
The Casuals. We don't know nothing at all.
Welcome back to the Casuals MMA. We are a combat sports and MMA show hosted by very casual fans. Damn. My name is Gilbert. That's Nick. That short shorts dude is David So. And we have our favorite Latina casual in the audience. Screw you, Tracy Cortez. We have the hottest one right here.
Now I got a new girl, and it's going to surprise you, dog.
Who is it? Drop the name.
Might be crazy, but I think Kayla Harrison kind of a
Hey! Give it up for Alex Acosta. Wow.
Listen.
I made David pull his shorts back.
He's like, nah.
That's because he about to get hard.
Nah, man, look, I think Kayla Harrison is fantastic. But what about her do you find her... Look, like I said, I make no judgments. I'm not the best looking man, so I would like for you...
It's like weird. I don't know what it is.
Why are you looking at us for affirmation?
Help me out right here. I don't know what it is, but like...
Her voice is very cute.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of a voice... And I don't know.
Her back muscles.
She's jacked, bro.
She's kind of jacked.
I want to look like Kayla Harrison.
I think
all men want to look like her.
I was looking at her when she was like, throughout the whole fight week and all of her interviews, I'm like, damn, this girl kind of cute.
She has a cute personality.
It's almost like Joanna Pena. Sometimes she's fine, and then sometimes I'm like,
well, just because...
That's for Gil.
Hey, don't give that to me.
You know what's crazy? Like, Juliana Pena with and without makeup look like two different people.
Very different.
So I didn't know who was walking up. I'm like, who the fuck is that? They're like, that's Juliana Pena.
Who'd you think it was?
It's just like two different people. And I'm not saying ugly or pretty, are just two different people.
Yeah.
Looks very different. She has an interesting like Pac-Man body. All limbs and just like this torso.
Her body really
Her proportions are very interesting.
Like a daddy long legs.
A little bit. Oh, disrespectful, man. Relax, man.
That's why her striking is so good.
I was trying to do an analogy. My bad. Maybe that was the line. I stepped on it. My bad.
Before we talk about the Alex fight, can I just say something in the Raquel Pennington-Juliana Pena fight? Listen, I've been watching the UFC for what, 20 years now? I've never fallen asleep in a fight.
We have video.
I saw that video.
Yes.
Put that video up, Michael.
Ed Park took a video of you falling asleep, and you were laid the fuck out.
I knocked out, dude. I have not ever slept, and it was a championship fight.
Yeah.
I passed out.
Did you get sleepy on the walkout, or was it like after round one you got a little sleepy?
I don't know. Like I can't even assess the fight because I fell asleep through half of it.
Yeah.
So when I woke up, it seemed like Raquel Pennington was winning. So I didn't know what was happening.
She dropped her like twice, right? Raquel Pennington dropped Pena like 2 or 3 times.
I will say, like, because I was at Bobby's show on Saturday, and I was trying to watch every single fight. This was the one fight that I didn't really care because I was like, I know it's gonna be boring. Like, people were trying to sell, like, it could be good, it could be a bloodbath. I'm like, y'all is tripping because it's not gonna.
No disrespect, Raquel Pennington is a fucking OG, right? But she also looks like an OG like 80s lesbian. So like she got the 80s lesbian tattoos, the shorts, everything.
She wears those big skater shoes, those pennies.
So your buff muff sat off.
No, I still think she won.
I think she won.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, from the last like minute that I caught, it looks like she won.
When I see a fighter wear those board shorts, I'm like, dog, this is like UFC 29. You know, like this is like a throwback.
I feel like she like DM'd Brock Lesnar. She's like, hey, who gets your fit ready? And then she's like, give me that.
Sponsored by Jack Links.
Double it up.
Yeah, it's interesting.
She looked like Brock Lesnar, dude.
Yeah, they had it. What was judge gave it to right here? Juliana Pena gave the first 3 rounds. He let her win.
All right, so the 2 guys that gave it to Juliana Pena, Mike Bell and Saldo, whatever, I always feel like they're the ones that everybody hates.
Yeah.
Everybody always questions their scores, right?
Yeah.
I feel like those 2 guys are always them.
Mike Bell's the homie too. It sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell him to get better at his job.
I don't see him anymore, dude. I see him
right now.
I just see him at Trader Joe's all the time because he used to work there.
Mike Bell was the one that we were pretty upset about the last time. Yeah, right.
Sometimes he gets it wrong, but you know what though, dude? He's a good guy. Okay, he's a nice guy.
I don't give a fuck. Do your job right, idiot.
Go back to Trader Joe's, dude.
Hey, yo, dude. Come on, man.
Get out of my sport.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? This is David's sport because David was training with the one and only Freddie Roach, set up by Alex Lifkout.
Hey, can you find the part where he just says, "I have a good uppercut," and just leave it right there and repeat it over and over?
We're gonna find the part where that you just keep trying to talk your way out of training.
I spoke to him for about 5 minutes so I could rest.
Yeah, we did it to where it was like going to be.
Explain, like, how did this all get set up?
So I've been working with Wildcard now for about 5 months. First and foremost, please go subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Help support us. We're almost at 10K subscribers. Just Freddie Roach X Wildcard Boxing. But yeah, I've been working there forever, and then we had this idea to kind of, I know,
smacking me in the head.
This is so crazy, dude.
We had this idea to where like, oh, we can do something where, you know, a lot of people, Freddie just doesn't train anybody, you know, you have to like, you have to come to him, pro boxer or whatever like that. And I was like, it might be cool to like give other people rounds, you know? So I was like, oh, I know somebody that will be good.
It's a great concept.
Especially for our first one. So I was like, let me hit up David. And then, like, for a while, we couldn't get the scheduling down. You know, David was in Hawaii. He was hiding. He was sore. He was sick.
He was hiding.
And then,
my wife's pregnant again.
Yeah, she has 4 babies on the way now. It's crazy. It's the first.
18 kids.
And then, so I was at the gym. We were done filming, and she's like, "Well, what else are you guys doing this week?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to my coach Akko's house and." Me, David, and Gilbert and stuff are gonna train. She's like, wait, David, the one that was supposed to do the video? I was like, yeah. She's like, you know what? We're just coming to you guys.
That's so cool.
And I was like, crazy. Oh, and I thought she was kind of joking. Then when I left, she's like, all right,
David.
She's like, all right, make sure you tell us where it's at. And I was like, oh, she's kind of serious. So I called Akko, and then I was like, hey, just in case, could we like push it back?
And by the way, when they were at like the day I was supposed to do it, everybody in the gym caught COVID. So
that's true.
So
I
was actually very lucky.
Because I got COVID that day, and so yeah, that shit sucked. But anyways, like so they were dead serious. The next day, they even called me, and they were like, and then I started getting. Remember, I was getting scared because I told you I was gonna keep it a secret.
Yeah.
But then they like need to push it back more, and I was like, fuck. Now I feel bad. Like if we push David, like I don't know a schedule, so I did low key kind of.
Because that was the hard part too, because they only had 2 time slots to meet up. So during those times, it's like an hour traffic there and an hour and a half back.
Yeah,
I don't have 3 hours in the car plus another hour and a half training. That's 4 hours out of my day.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking impossible. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
So like the one day that I blocked everything off, I got fucked. Lazy Pickle Studios, you piece of fucking shit. They fucked me on
That's
my
your camera right there.
Yeah, there it is. Where's it? Hey,
Right
Lazy
there.
Pickle Studios, you could suck my fucking dick. You're the worst podcast studio in all of Los Angeles.
7 Eckies all day, dog.
Show up to 7 8.
All day.
They screwed me so hard. I was up to like 3 a.m. editing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not going to make this. Like, because the only one I could make was the one at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way I'm going to have like 4 hours of sleep and then
Train with the legend.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, but so it was cool, and I was happy because he came to Akko's house. Everybody got him. You got to meet him.
So great.
Everybody got to meet him, and like he's just. If you don't know Freddie, he's such like a normal dude.
Yeah. He's
and, like,
funny.
He's
He's
honestly kind of like us. Like he'll sit there, he'll talk his shit. He has funny stories. He'll roast people.
It was pretty funny. Like I think he has his automatic like, oh, there's a Filipino. Here's my response. Because I was like, yo, Freddie, you gotta meet my homie. This is Gilbert. He's Filipino. I was like, hey, Freddie, man, love that you came out here. And he's like, yeah, Pacquiao's running for senator. I'm like, what? I was like, I didn't even bring that up.
A lot of Filipino connects from Freddie Roach.
But supposedly when he goes to the Philippines, like obviously
he's getting blessed.
He's
Like
a superstar.
crazy.
And I was talking to one of the trainers at Wildcard, and he was saying, you know, for Manny, it can be mixed now because he's in politics, right? Which anybody, right? You'll get good that. He's like, but Freddie is loved by absolutely everybody. And I heard like he's not even allowed to go to certain places because he brings so much people that it becomes like a safety hazard.
He's not allowed Cebu.
Yeah,
He's
Freddie's pretty cool, right? Like, I kind of caught on a little late in the training session, but if you see like in this video, you'll see me like being pushed to a corner by the bag, and I only realized until later like he doesn't give you space; you have to create your own space. So like the distance management, you as a person who's hitting, you have to manage your own distance. He's not going to do it for you. And I didn't kind of click that until later. So I'm like getting pushed into the corner. I was like, oh, I have to move out the corner. And then, when I was throwing the cross, I was throwing the cross so close to him, but I didn't manage the distance correctly. So I should have moved back a little bit, or I should have been a little more active within the exchanges. But I was just so focused on like trying not to fuck up this pad hitting with Freddie.
So much pressure, huh?
Yeah, and I caught it towards like the third time we were hitting. I was like, oh.
Who trains over there?
So Callum's over there. That's one of his main guys. He has a guy named Elvis that's really good. He just fought in one. And then he has a guy named Gore as well, too, who's fighting at the end of this month.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been cool. Like basically what we do in the channel is like we just he just gives out his tips and like, or his ideas or notes on certain things, you know? So like we have like jab notes, uppercut notes, like slipping, feinting notes. He has a bunch of stuff and we're excited to do this. And I was talking with them yesterday, especially because David was the first one. David,
He was waiting for that left.
dude, I love Freddie commenting on his thing. He's like, "You did okay. We gotta work on your defense. We gotta work on your defense now."
It was so funny too. There was like a certain point. It's like, dude, I'm just gonna keep rolling after I throw this cross.
I
He
started
can't hit
seeing you
me.
roll, yeah.
But then he would just wait for me to get tired and he would hit me in the face. I was like, oh, Freddie ain't gonna hit me. And then he would hit me. He's like, that's not how fights work, dude.
No, but that's where I kind of got off track.
Oh,
Every time
so gentle. So
Yeah,
gentle.
what
a
David
guy.
was saying, like, yeah, because normally, right, the Akko's garage is a little smaller, that one, right? They have full-size rings. So, yeah, his fighters have to be, he's making his fighters move and they're having to get out. Like, he's big on in the corner. You know, sometimes when we go, right, we'll kind of just shift slowly and we'll follow. He's like, no, you need to get behind me. So, get to the center of the ring. It's big on that. So,
That's so cool, man.
That's awesome,
Does he train any MMA fighters that go to walk hard or anything?
not at,
You ever heard
not
of
the,
Georges St. Pierre?
yeah, he used to train George.
Currently.
Currently, I don't think
dude.
so. I think he's really selective. What's cool about the gym that I've got
David
to see
Soap.
is, you know, he has a bunch of assistant coaches, and all those assistant coaches kind of have like their own stable, and then Freddie kind of overlooks all of it too. And then Freddie just has like some fighters that I think he does everything. But as of right now, I don't know of any straight up MMA guys. But yeah, he was telling us stories about GSP and
Man.
all that stuff.
Yeah, his story about GSP was really cool, right?
What'd he say about him?
He was talking about I was asking him, I'm just curious, right? So it's just
And he was
like,
trying to catch his breath.
yeah. No, this was after the round.
Hey, it's a
Idiot.
good strategy.
That's a good strategy.
Which I did do that. I ain't gonna lie. But I asked him about GSP, and he was talking about how GSP was just like a really moldable fighter. Like he listens very, very well. So let's say, for example, he used an example of a jab cross hook. And then if he was trying to get GSP to throw it the way that he wanted to, GSP after the session would go in, look at the mirror, and he would just throw it till like hours.
Wow.
Wow.
That's that karate shit.
And then he wanted to make sure that he would, by the time he comes back, he doesn't ever have to correct his form on this, so they can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
So he doesn't. So after that, GSP does his homework at home in the mirror constantly for hours until he gets it right. Damn. And I think that's what he liked about GSP. It's like he listens very well.
True student. True bracket belt.
And then
Yeah,
he hit
it's
us
the
with
bracket
that quote at the end because David was talking about like kicks and stuff like that. And he's saying like, yeah, MMA fighters, they come to my gym, they kick the bag, all that stuff. And then it stops for a second and goes, but my kicks, not that good. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, like being able to kind of like hit with him and see like,
Wow.
That's insane.
That's really crazy. When I got there, I was so nervous. Like, why is he here with David and everyone?
my legs were on fucking fire, dude, because he kept on having me throw this. Was it the uppercut to the hook?
Upper hook, yeah.
Because he was trying to get me to weight transfer because he was fixing my form a lot. But dog, it was just like, can I get out of this half squat?
He's like, nope.
Yeah.
Get lower.
No, there was like in the full video, we had to cut some stuff, right? Because then like he would have been throwing an uppercut hook for like a minute, or 2 minutes. But yeah, I remember watching it, and you see David just like, and you can see in his face at one point, he's like, my legs are giving out. Bro, he was like in a full like straight up squat, and Freddie's like, make sure you rotate, you transfer.
You're like, I'm
rotate.
trying.
Yeah.
Because you know, like when like coaches too, they see something that they like, they're like, okay, this is his thing. And then he could tell, like, because he liked my uppercut and my hooks. So he was like, okay, let's work on
make
this.
it better.
But it's like, hey, can we move on from this, please? Because I'm over here shaking my ass with pain. Like, my shit was
The
like,
glutes on fire.
bro, the next day, I stood up from the bed, and then, I have this heel bump, and my Achilles is it gets tight. It was so I woke up, I just went, ah! And I fell over. And then Mariel was like, what happened? I was like, my Achilles!
Yeah, it was cool. Like yesterday I was at the gym again, and I was showing him some of the stuff, and he was laughing. I was telling him like, oh, David said he was so sore. He was laughing, and then like there was like a pause, and he's just like, that's a cool spot. I really like your coach's spot. That's so
Dude,
sick.
Akko's garage is legendary.
Oh yeah,
It's
and
the
then,
best.
and then he pauses again. He goes, you know what? You got a group of good guys over there.
That's
So I was
tight,
like,
dude.
hey, yeah,
That's fucking tight.
I just like Freddie is just such a cool dude.
Down to earth.
Yeah.
Talk about weight transfer. Coming out in the stadium.
Hey, we all were surprised how well Khalil did in those first 2 rounds. Like his blitz was so fast, and I think like he did a really good job of just throwing that left so straight into his guard, and then Alex had to make an adjustment. I think, did you guys think that Khalil won 2 rounds or lost 2 rounds in the first 3?
So first one, I kind of think it's split. You could see how people gave the first round to Khalil, but after I watched it for the 3rd time, I was like, I think Pereira won that round.
I gave it 2-1 Pereira.
I had 2-1 Pereira as well.
I think, and then round 2 went to Khalil
for sure.
Round 3. Pereira.
Yeah.
But Khalil looked good, man.
I think he was so really active right at the jump that we were all kind of surprised visually, being like, is this dude like swinging an Alex? And it was kind of surprising. So I think that's why people might have given him the first round.
But Pereira's range was so good, man. He just kept pulling away.
I think people were getting a little hyped about the sound of the smacks, right?
Yeah, because they were hard.
If you just slow down that whole first round, he's hitting Pereira's shoulder, his hands, his guards, his chest. Pereira was just a little bit out the way because it looked like Pereira was just shooting straight back. He was actually slightly angled, and so Khalil just kept hitting his chest. I'm like, what the fuck?
And it's because he's so tall. It's obviously it's harder for the smaller guy to land. But like John Woodson gave him like a cue going into the 4th round, Khalil's coach, and he was like, just throw on the 4 more punches. You'll land on the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
And in the first round, he was landing like on the 3rd punch, 4th punch, and he kind of got away from it a little bit because obviously very scary. Also, but he was doing such a good job of catching those kicks and clearing it. He did it like 3-4 times, and I was like, oh shit, dude, this is crazy.
It was such a fun fight, not only because of the fighters, but you could see that both fighters were listening to their corners.
Yeah.
So they were catching the little things. They're like, hey, you got to abandon that high kick.
It kept changing.
Yeah. Because they caught on that Khalil was trying to anticipate the catch for a sweep. They're like, abandon the high kick.
And then that's when he threw the question mark kick.
Yeah, and then
Khalil blitzed, went over his head. Bam! Crazy. So crazy. And in the slow-mo, it looks really bad, but then on the real time, he pops up really quick.
Really fast.
And he's like, all right, motherfucker. He starts pressing, and he starts landing that jab. Oh, man. It was a masterclass. Pereira's so clean.
I think a lot of us were surprised, too, because I think it has to do, obviously, with, ranking and stuff, right? He's ranked number 8, and he put up such a good fight compared to everybody else that's fought him, like these number 1s, number 2s, and stuff like that. But, yeah, it was super fun. I got to watch it. I was watching it with Bobby. And
Bobby who?
Bobby Lee. And it was funny because we were streaming, you
guys are streaming?
We were streaming. No, yeah. We were streaming it.
Bobby Lee just sold out a week, and I hope he could pay for it.
Yeah. Well, no, I was streaming on my laptop, right? And this
on ESPN app, right? On the pay-per-view?
Bobby's like, who's going to pay for this?
No,
you, Bobby.
dude, this is what happened.
People in the audience.
Because I know what's going on, right? And I'm just like, I can't even listen to anything, you know what I'm saying? So let me go to ESPN and watch it by myself. And then at one point, Bobby was all into it, so we're all watching it, and we're in the green room, and then it starts kind of glitching and shit. He's like, what is this? Why is this so chunky?
Chunky.
I'm like, bro, I'm not going to, I'm going to spend $80 on this. It's sometimes not going to be perfect. Yeah. He's like, well, I'll give you $100 if you rebuy it again.
That's not how it works.
And I rebought it, and he never reimbursed me, and he left.
Sounds like a Bobby Lee move, dude.
Yeah, but I was impressed with Khalil. It was fun. I'm such a huge fan of Khalil. He kind of came up in the same scene that I did back in the day in the bands and all that type of stuff. And what's super impressive to me is finding out what was wrong with Alex.
Everything was wrong with him.
He was sick. He was taking antibiotics. His rib was hurt.
It's insane. And his toe.
Yeah. And then all the visa issues. The visa issue, I'm like, all right, but all the physical stuff that was wrong with him, and then he still.
And he got kicked in the rib.
Yeah.
So that reaction.
Oh, and he got hurt. Yes. That
was the part I was scared.
I thought he was going to go back to it. I was like, go back to the body.
Go, Khalil, go.
You saw Pereira kind of go back and go, whew.
Yeah. That was definitely scary.
Khalil landed a head kick, dude.
Yeah.
He hit
and he kind of slipped into it.
That.
Bro, and he
what the fuck?
He hit it behind the cross.
Monster. And he's such a monster.
Wonk. I was like, dude,
that was a hard shot.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. I think a lot of people look back at that Israel fight and then be like, oh, he's fighting a heavy hitter. He can get knocked out. But ever since he's gone up to 205, he's taking shots from everybody, and he shows he can take it. I think it's going to be a lot harder for just a heavy hitter to come in and beat Pereira now.
And also, too, is Izzy has the height that he could actually reach him a little bit better, too. Mm-hmm. Khalil had such a deficit to overcome to get to him.
Bro, the physical difference is kind of shocking that Alex
look at that
bigger
blitz
than him.
on that fucking left. Yeah. It was so fast.
And he kept shifting into it, too. Mm-hmm. But, obviously, whenever Pereira he kept just getting real estate, walking him against the cage, and anytime he would blitz, he'd run back.
Yeah.
He would move away, and he would be just far enough where he couldn't hit him.
I was really glad that he went back to the low kicks again.
Oh, man.
It was a game changer for him. It slowed Khalil down.
He lands the outside low kick so well.
It's crazy.
There's no
Even on the
telegraph.
lead leg. Yeah, he doesn't show it. And it's a little pop. And it looks like he's barely hitting it, but over time it's like
I mean, you get like
nasty.
50 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I think in the third round, he just kept stepping on the inside of his lead leg just to land that jab, which is kind of like scary business when you're dealing with a power puncher like Khalil.
Yeah.
But he did such a good job landing that jab.
I think what I liked about Khalil too is that he wasn't scared of Alex's left hook. He would actually time Alex's left hook and he would go over top his.
And he kept slapping that lead hand.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
So
get
I was
that
like,
shit out of here.
Khalil was ready, dude.
Oh, bro.
Like, he studied Alex really
They
fucking
both
well.
do their homework.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what's really cool. And I can't help but after watching this fight, I'm like, if the UFC doesn't do a similar model, like ONE FC,
Okay, I was gonna say the same thing. Muay Thai
and it's
MMA
just like,
gloves.
I bet there's a way where they can get certain fighters to just only do a kickboxing
These
fight.
two dudes.
And that'll guarantee that fireworks.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Wait, so you're saying that would be better than Power Slam?
Oh my God.
especially at heavyweight. Because, in ONE FC, we always get the lighter weight guys, which is always fun because they're such high level Muay Thai. But, like, imagine if they just did some, like, alternating fights, kickboxing to MMA.
Yeah.
And then you can get some, like,
Well, especially
really fun
if it's
matchups.
behind the UFC, they're gonna it's gonna do well.
exactly.
So it's like just do it. Now I'm excited. I hope Khalil gets to fight
Jamal.
Jamal Hill now.
We almost said Jamal.
Almost said
Yeah,
Jamal.
Jamal. That's how you say it, though, right? Or no? Jamal or no?
No, that's our funny, goofy way.
that's our way to say
David
it.
got
That's how Bruce
destroyed.
Buffer
But that's how it's spelled.
It is. But
Jamal.
you pronounce it Jamal though.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna say Jamal.
That's
Yeah,
what. That's
you're
what I'm
right.
saying.
Jamal.
Because I can't stand Jamal anymore, dude. The way you be talking, all that stupid yawn shit. First of all, your hand's way too big to be yawning like that, and it's just like, bro, it's just like,
Getting on his technique on yawning,
bro. You see, he's like, oh man, it's not how you yawn,
You know
bro.
what's so funny when he did the yawning thing? I was like, I have never seen somebody yawn like that before.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that. I was like, damn, that's a new technique.
Yeah, bro.
Leveling up.
I don't know,
New
but
celebration.
I would love to see Khalil fight him. I felt like Khalil maybe would have been a little bit more ready for this fight if he had like one more or two more fights before Pieta.
But remember what I said this too though. How do you prepare for him?
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
true.
don't. And I think that Khalil did a really good job preparing for him. But what I said was like he doesn't have these championship round experiences.
Yeah.
So that's like the biggest thing because you have to understand too. This is a shade of who Pieta is, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense because do you guys remember that part in the corner where he started coughing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is that from the kick, the body kick? Like, what's happening?
He was like coughing in between the rounds.
Yeah.
Apparently he had he was on antibiotics.
Antibiotics.
So he probably had like strep throat or something.
Yeah.
So like I'm also wondering too for him, it's like I wonder if he kept rushing out in the beginning because he goes, I got to get this done in the earlier rounds because I don't have enough energy.
That's what it
That
felt like.
jump in front kick, I was like, that's a 10-8.
Yeah. It's like, what was
That's a
that?
10-8. Pereira.
How Khalil
He learned
caught
that from
shit,
Sean
though?
Strickland and
Fucking
shit.
amazing.
That was great.
Yeah.
Dude, he almost fucking sweeped Pereira, but he's too long.
His Muay Thai game is so nasty.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude,
I
man.
wanted Khalil to throw a couple more kicks, but I felt like
He was punching a lot, huh?
yeah, he was. I was like, dude, because his kicks are so good, man. And when he started kicking that inside low kick, but you do have to worry about that straight cross down the middle. And then the combination is in the fourth round when Pereira started doing the pull counter. I was like, dude, this is peak Pereira.
That's
right
the issue with Pieta. It's like he has you hurt. You can't just like run away because he has
This part right
such
here,
good precision.
I wanted to fucking scream my head off, but there was a baby sleeping. just to watch like Khalil eat shots, and he goes, "Fuck it, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you something back."
And when that jab was touching his head, you know how bad that must hurt because his eye was cut in what, like three places?
and that
spots.
huge cut on his nose,
Dude.
Yeah.
bro.
Like Robin pointed this out too. When they were at the face-off, you see his fist; it covers all of Khalil's face. It's like, what the fuck? What's
It
with his
doesn't make
hands?
sense.
Did you
It
see?
doesn't make
Did you
sense.
see what Mark Goddard said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like that. He has like the loudest punches. It's like ungodly how loud it is when he's landing on.
And you could hear it on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Like the difference when Khalil would land versus when Pereira landed that jab.
Yeah.
It was a sick.
I mean,
cut.
they honestly saved the card because, shout outs to Raquel Pennington, man. Like, I suffer from insomnia and you cured it. Crazy. How'd you do that?
Yeah,
It
she's boring.
That makes me like I said, this is not disrespect to female fighters because the weight class beneath them, bangers.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this weight class is having trouble with, like, why are the championship? It looks like UFC 30 years ago. Like the way that they throw, even the way that they, even their ground games is very old. Like I wonder what's going on with that weight class where,
Yeah,
Because 135, you probably got to be like, how many like big ladies are there? Because I feel like those ladies, like, they're probably walking around 155.
Yeah,
I think my boo's gonna save it though. Kayla Harrison.
Bro, Kayla Harrison. That made me kind of upset when Pena didn't call her.
Dude,
out. I mean,
kind of annoying. That's what
and also it's just like, did you see Amanda responded to? She sang this like Brazilian song. It's like "Call Me Dana." I'm like, please don't come back. No,
Yeah, I don't want to see
it's
you
just
back.
like, bruh, no, we know you're gonna beat the shit out of Juliana Pena. No, like it's just like,
Yeah, because if she comes back, it's like we kind of already know the results. And by the way, she looks buff as shit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, she still trains in her retirement.
Oh, absolutely.
She looks fight ready.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
nuts. But like, just that whole thing was just like, do we even need this division for women now?
when Amanda probably saw Juliana stand up, she was like licking her chops.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, this is.
it's like in the second fight, she like 10-7'd her.
Yeah.
bro. It's
Those scorecards were like really lopsided.
Yeah.
Really quick for Alex, I want to get your guys' thoughts. What do you think happens with him next? People say take a break. Some people go to
Ankalaev
heavyweight.
if he wins. Because either between Ankalaev and Ratchik, they're both going to be really good fights.
Yeah.
'Cause that fight with Ratchik fighting Yuri, he looked really good early in that fight.
He'd beat the shit out of you.
And also, too, like that was like his first fight back in what, like a couple of years?
Yeah.
So maybe this is a good tune-up for both those guys so we could really see what happens.
If the UFC is a meritocracy, which it's not, obviously it would be the winner of those fights.
I don't know what
But
that
is there a
means.
part of you that like, man, the UFC wants to keep riding the Pereira because he's really their only like star power guy right now.
what?
Does he go to heavyweight? Someone said Gone in him.
I think
sick.
people are tripping. I don't think you want to see Pereira at heavyweight.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like him fighting Tom Aspinall right now. Tom Aspinall's gonna work him, bro. Just to be honest,
I mean,
he's gonna work him.
Imagine how fast Khalil's blitz is. Now put that as the same speed of blitz on a bigger man.
Yeah.
with
A way
longer-
bigger
Who's
dude than him,
6'5".
bro.
Yeah,
Who's a true 6'5".
Alex is going to have to manage that distance with somebody with the same reach as him and then more powerful.
And he's just gonna take him down.
Yeah, he's not
Honestly.
going to play that stand-up game.
Yeah.
And I think he just turned 37 or 38.
Yeah,
38.
he had to get
38.
older. Yeah. So and then
He's
it's
getting
like
older.
they're like, let him fight John Jones. I'm like, why are you guys trying to destroy Pereira?
But that's
don't
I guess
understand
that's
it.
Alex's argument is, hey, I'm getting old, so I need to go quick.
Give me the smoke.
This is what
He
I
wants all
think.
of it.
This is what I think. So you got that Carlos Olberg guy is fighting Volkan Oezdemir, who's like
that's gonna be
ranked
fun.
8.
That's going to be fun.
They let Khalil fight him, who's ranked 8. So if Olberg wins that, you know, he'll be high enough ranked. I think you can do that. It's Izzy's old teammate, or it's Izzy's teammate. They're both stand-up strikers. Like, give us another fun striking fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I feel like the Ankalaev fight, it could be Ankalaev just holding him.
He's
like
he's not
fucking
going to.
Batista against Aldo. It might be something like that.
Ankalaev says he only wants stand-up, and he says he's going to knock out Alex in the first
But
round.
Ankalaev
also,
gets
too,
knocked out.
Ankalaev, if we look back at some of his highlights, he's got some slick striking.
Yeah,
like
he
he is mostly a kickboxer that can wrestle just because, you know, he got the beard.
Yeah.
And he trains with Team Khabib and all
Last
that.
name.
Exactly. So I don't know, man. Like, I feel like that would be a crazy matchup to see them. Even if he does try, in my head, I'm like, bro, just shoot one takedown on him. Just shoot, like, just see what happens. Like,
Yeah.
because when I think about the Wonder Boy Thompson fight and Joaquin Buckley, what saved Joaquin Buckley in the end was the fact that he was going back to the takedowns,
Yes.
and then he was able to like get Wonder Boy thinking he was going to shoot, and then landed that big hook.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that changes things. It's
Have
like
you
money in the
guys
bank.
seen like on Instagram where your facial features have to fall and you blink to put it onto your face? That's what Joaquin Buckley looks like. Like his proportions on his face is pretty nuts. Like his mouth is like literally 80% of his face.
Yeah.
And then so the next is his nose. Like I kept looking at his face. I'm like, what? He has very unique features.
What do you think? Okay, did you see all the there was a clip that was going around about all the fighters that they all look alike? Yeah. And he was saying that his lookalike is Ernie Hudson, the dude from
He
Ghostbusters.
does look like Ernie Hudson.
Just like that
exactly
fool.
like him. No
That's his
racial.
son.
It just straight up looks like Ernie Hudson.
They have the same mustache. It's crazy. The same head shape.
I'm just not a fan of
Yeah, tell me he doesn't look like fucking Ernie Hudson, dude.
Yo, Ernie Hudson looking good.
Yeah, dude.
Ernie Hudson always look good, dude. He buff as shit.
I'm not a
Stay
fan
fit.
of Joaquin, bro.
A lot of people aren't.
I'm just not. I don't know. And the whole DC shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love DC, and I think people always forget who DC is, right? But then, like, afterwards, he's like, nah, I thought we were going to talk one-on-one. I'm like, duh, no, you're only saying that because it was on film and you didn't do all the shit.
You know what I
said you were
loved
gonna
about
do.
that? The thing about the conversation with DC was that it like no disrespect to Joaquin, it's like it kind of goes to show his like level of just intelligence in general as a person, because he couldn't.
There was disrespect. No disrespect.
Your IQ is very low.
You are dumb. You look weird. Your brain didn't land in the right spot when you blinked.
Hold on.
Disrespect.
No disrespect, right? No disrespect. But it did show a little bit of his he can't compute what people say, right? Because DC was explaining to him, it's like, hey, once you say like your mama raised hoes, you're disrespecting my mother because you're
I'm
saying
not
that
talking
she
about
did it.
moms though.
And it's like, oh, you're, and he
wouldn't understand it.
He couldn't understand.
Yeah.
He couldn't connect those two dots.
Unless
I'm like,
he did, and he was kind of like
no,
trying
he
to
didn't.
backtrack.
You could look at his face, like drool was coming out of
He's
his
like,
mouth.
but I didn't call his mama a hoe. But DC's like, no, but you're saying his mom did a bad job.
So you're not
you're-
even indirectly. That's directly talking about his mom. You shouldn't put his mom's in that sentence. And he's like, no, but what I'm saying is like, DC don't get it. It's like, I think you're pretty slow. Like, I was actually kind of shocked. I'm like, oh, you're actually just in terms of an intelligence scale, he might be a great fighter, have great fight IQ, but in terms of that, it's pretty low. So
On
I
a
was
scale
like,
1 to 10, what would you give it?
a solid, dude, easy, a solid. Let's move on from this.
Mine-
But no, real quick, I
Mine's
loved
5
when
plus 5.
he was like, you were kind of harsh on me though, DC. You call me pussy, and DC's like, yeah, every time you're gonna get
love
that. Yeah, I was just like, damn, DC about that a lot.
What?
bro.
Yeah,
What do you think about his call out of Kamaru?
That's better than Conor McGregor.
Better than Conor McGregor.
The way he says, Usman. He want to fight Usman.
Usman.
I don't think he deserves it. I think that Usman has better things than to fight Joaquin Buckley because Usman.
Because the intelligence thing, or?
No, it's just because, like, at the end of the day,
Damn, bro, stop flexing.
I just feel
He said
that
no
Joaquin.
disrespect.
Listen, man, look. I've been reviewing some of the podcasts. I'm trying to be respectful to fighters.
Yeah.
but
I think this is a good take. I think
I think it's a good thing,
This is a
right?
good
This is
take.
good.
This country bumpkin, and I feel that.
No disrespect though.
No disrespect. I've learned this from people. If you put no disrespect,
It's all good.
It's all good.
all good,
or if you
bro.
just say, nah, I'm just playing.
Well, in
Okay.
his terms, right? He wasn't talking about his mama. You're not really talking about him. You just saying
Exactly. Because like if I feel like Joaquin Buckley in that situation, it's like I think DC did such a good job of just talking to him like as a person, like man to man. And then it just seemed like he was talking to a little kid, and he was giving him little kid responses. But I didn't say. It's like you don't look good when you say this. Just own up to it. It's like, oh, I actually didn't know that was a reference to your mom. I didn't think about it like that. My bad. But he wanted to win that conversation
He was
so
winning.
bad.
He was trying to win. Yeah.
And it was just stupid. Like, and I don't like the quality of people who try to win conversations versus try to understand each other.
Yeah.
And that's what made me dislike him.
His nickname, Joaquin Buckley's nickname, is New Mansa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
Because it's like a new man. So.
Oh, my bad.
It's that country bumpkin I was talking
no
about.
disrespect.
No
though.
disrespect, but he's a new man, son. So he just put it together, you know?
I never heard that before.
I think he should fight, have him fight Sean Brady or something.
Sean Brady,
I think
Ian Garry.
Yeah.
Ian Garry.
Nah,
That'd be
because
a-
that shit, because he might beat Ian
Bro,
Garry.
but this is what I'm saying. Like,
Who do you-
I thought.
Wait,
Hold
yeah.
on, hold on.
Really quick,
I don't want
good.
Ian Garry to.
Ian Garry, Joaquin Buckley. Who do you want him to win in that fight? For your heart, not like
For my heart, I like Joaquin Buckley to beat Ian Garry.
100%.
I do,
like
but
that.
then he's going to get up higher, and then he's going to be like,
Bro,
yeah.
Joaquin Buckley, he's getting to that point where as a 170, he's a dark horse. He's getting undeniable.
chill.
dark horse. He's the new Manza. Don't say dark
Hey,
horse.
he's the new
I know
man.
he looks like a horse, but you ain't got.
Oh my god. I'm playing.
But realistically,
What's another word for dark horse without using
New
the word
Manza.
dark?
Yeah.
Easy, black horse.
Braca horse.
Yeah. But he's good. I mean, you can't get around him, right? He's beating some good people.
Well, now that obviously all this negative stuff is gonna be clipped, you assholes. But let's talk about the positive stuff about him.
He looked good.
Positive.
He
Yeah.
made
Good.
big adjustments
He
on
looked
Wonder
good.
Boy. Wonder Boy was landing
Also,
some crazy
Wonder Boy
shots on
looked
him.
good still.
Yeah, dude.
Man, here's the thing too. Like, I felt
No more
so,
wrestlers for him,
I
please.
felt so bad because Thompson, he forgot one little thing that he was doing in the first 2 rounds. If you notice in the first 2 rounds, Thompson was very, very conscious of how hard he blitzes. So if you look, Thompson kept looking to see where the back of the cage was. Watch the first 2 rounds. He's like there, and then Thompson looks back real quick. He goes, cool, I have enough distance, so I'm not going to get caught.
Yeah.
The one time he blitzed, he didn't see the back of the cage. He got pressed up against it, and he straight up Roy Jones Jr., leaping hook,
He was in midair, bro.
head pressed
here.
to the cage, smashed his face into it.
Same thing that Pettis got him.
Bang!
That's how Pettis got him. He got him to the back of the cage and hit that
Early stop.
Well, he did the Superman punch
Superman
onto
punch,
him,
yeah.
but
Yeah, dude. That's the strategy against a guy who moves back and uses distance really well. Is like just corral him in the corner.
did you guys agree? Look at this. This is Roy Jones Jr., dude. Whang!
Bro, he was midair.
I was a little disappointed with the commentary. They're like, Tyson. That's not Tyson.
Bro,
That's Ryu, dude.
That's new man's.
Yeah,
This is Roy Jones Jr. Bong.
So sure you.
Honestly, bro, if you look at 70s ranking, it's like full of old people though.
No way, dude. I was just thinking like 170 has some really fun matchups coming.
But like, look
Man,
at
I'm
the
upset
top.
about saying
Yeah,
old
we got
people, man.
Dude, 170 is fire right
We
now.
got Leon who's old. We got Kamaru who's old. We got Covington that's old. We got Gilbert Burns that's old. That's what I mean. Like all those people in the top like 10.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So it's just like.
But dude, JDM,
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 Buckley.
dude.
JDM Buckley.
That's what I mean. Like
There's fun
Buckley,
matchups here.
Like he can fight Colby, but Colby's old, right? He can win that fight. He can fight Burns. Burns is losing. He's old. He's like
Page
all
is
these
old,
people
too.
are old, but
I would like to see Buckley can fight.
Everyone's old.
like, just get younger type.
Buckley
shit.
can fight a lot of people in this division, dude. I think he is good enough to fight JDM. He could even, I don't know, call out Shavkat, somebody. But I think Kamaru Usman, he doesn't deserve that because Kamaru Usman, he's a legacy guy.
Okay, what about this? Joaquin Buckley?
Phil Rowe.
No, Colby Covington.
I think that's great.
That's a fun fight, and there could
Yeah,
be,
because I wouldn't mind if
white on
Joaquin
black
beats
crime.
Colby.
Yeah.
So
I think Joaquin Buckley, Ian Garry would be my favorite thing. Dude.
I think to me that's first pick. That's my first pick.
I think Joaquin Buckley mauls Ian Garry.
That'd be a fun fight.
The UFC wants Ian, I think.
Yeah, but you know what though? New Mansa is the guy. New Mansa.
New Mansa.
He's the guy, dude. It sounds like a German thing to me.
I
New
think
Mansa.
I think Shavkat gets the next title shot, right? For
Probably.
sure. So then I don't mind Ian Garry, Buckley, Monza.
Why he keeps winning in the best way, which I like because I love watching. I actually love watching Joaquin Buckley fight. I just want him never to do a post-fight interview. Just like after you win, just be like, "Thank you," and then
It's like, how'd you feel about the fight? Thank you.
He walks off.
Why is he Japanese?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Deep bow, deep bow.
Yeah. I love you so much.
Walking just came out.
I am so happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you.
You-
I'm so happy. Thank you.
New Manza, shit.
I bet you he'll get way more fans. Yeah. Shout outs to Joaquin Buckley, man. I appreciate you a lot, man. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, dude, come on the pod, man. It's all love. We're just playing, dude.
Come
No
on, dude.
disrespect.
No disrespect. I'm just playing.
No disrespect.
All right, is there disrespect here? We got Jose Aldo versus Mario Bautista.
question.
Is there disrespect here, guys?
Man, look.
A little bit.
You can't hate Mario Bautista for understanding the rules, but at the same time, I think the rules have to change where if you're holding on to dear life, or maybe not the rules change. This is where the ref steps in, right? It's like, I understand it's like, oh, he's still working, but if you're stalling for time, they have to be separated.
Yeah.
But is it also on Jose Aldo's part to get away, which he did. And he started throwing immediately. But then I just thought that Mario Bautista or any fighter, in fact, that does that, you shouldn't be awarded for that. Like, it's just, what is control time? Like, there should be a better definition of control time. If you're hanging at somebody's fucking kneecaps for a solid minute, that's not control time.
You have to be doing something. You have to be off balancing. You have to be working to get to something.
And like, because people were making the Marab comparison, right? Which I understand. In that fight, it was very Marabish. But after that, Marab has improved. He's improving position. He's attacking. He's doing things. So
He's
you
working
can't
the whole
say
time.
this. Exactly. You can't say the same.
Yeah.
Mario Bautista was not doing that. So I just, for Mario Bautista, it's like, dude, you didn't gain any fans from that.
Yeah, and he was talking about like, he did what he had to do, but it's basically what it is, right? You stalled, and even Dana White talked about it on the thing. He was like, in the post-fight press conference, he's like, he hated that he would shoot and stall.
Yes.
They would separate, and he would immediately shoot and stall again. It's just like, yeah, like you said, right? That's how you can win fights, but you're not going to win any fans, and then you're probably not going to get awarded from the UFC. They're not going to give you a big fight after this.
I saw Mario Bautista say that he was surprised that Jose Aldo even accepted the fight. So my thing is, I think Jose Aldo is just too down to fight the first name that they give him.
Yeah.
Like he probably, because
I mean,
they're 10 and 11, but at the same time, I'm like, I bet Jose has enough pull to be like, let me fight somebody else.
Of course.
That's a more like favorable fight.
He should have gone up in the ranking.
And because he was fighting off of a win, too.
Yeah.
He could have got whoever.
And it's like when you fight these young guns like this, it's like Mario Bautista did have a good strategy to win that fight. But like you said, it's just like, what are you going to do with that? And most of the time that he fights, like they are pretty fun. They're pretty dynamic and he just won't stop. But I feel like.
Why the hell did Cheetah go up? Sorry.
No, I said once Mario Bautista felt those strikes, he was like, I'm just going to put him against the cage.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Mario Bautista, once he felt a punch to his head, he was like, oh shit.
Yeah. and
Jose
that
still got it, bro. It's
for
crazy.
real.
And people were worried about his gas tank. Jose's gas tank was fine.
Yeah.
What about Song and Jose? But Song probably wouldn't take
Give
that
him Dominic Cruz, dude.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mind that, bro. Like, just like a legacy.
Give him some legendary legacy fights, dude.
I want him to fight strikers because look how fun the Jonathan Martinez fight was.
It was.
Yeah.
But do you think Cruz would be wrestling him?
I think so. I think Cruz is too smart.
Yeah.
Cruz is way too smart. Cruz's wrestling is fucking good.
But honestly, how'd the fuck did Cheetah go up? What did he do?
I don't know.
Why didn't he lose like 2 fights
Well,
back to back?
Cejudo went down. So maybe that's what it is.
Cejudo shouldn't even be in the rankings.
Honestly, Cejudo Jose might be fire.
Yeah.
You said that earlier.
I think that's cool. I just don't want to give Henry Cejudo anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because he could definitely just do what Merab and all of them did, right? Just hold.
But even Cejudo was like, I might go to 125. That'd be kind of fun if he won 125.
He's too big now.
yeah, I think most of his weight is in his head. So it's like that fool's head is gigantic.
And he has little boy hair, right? Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
The hair looks like it's like an.
You ever see a kid just wake up with like a blanket
No
and shit?
disrespect, though.
No disrespect, though.
No disrespect.
No
No disrespect.
disrespect.
Like, wow, bro. Good haircut.
All right, Kevin Holland, man. Rib injury.
Kevin Holland was looking good though.
Yeah.
I feel weird about this one because I saw some shit, right? Because Kevin Holland kind of the one that stopped it. And he kept telling his corners that his rib broke. And I saw people were saying, like, who should it be on? Shouldn't it be on the coaches to step in and be like, all right, no, you're done. But in that case, they like had Kevin say he was done. So it looks worse for him.
Yeah.
Like that, like he gave up, but when the coaches should be like, okay, yeah.
I didn't like the comments on this, bro. People were all like, Kevin Holland, you need to fight to the end, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, dude,
McGregor?
if you have a broken rib,
fuck,
of course, okay, look, of course, it's easy for us to be like, oh, you should keep fighting, especially when you're watching it. But it's like, that motherfucker knows he can't probably fight anymore.
Oh, of course.
It's like, if you ever had a broken rib or anything, like a rib injury, and you know that you're losing this fight, like, dude,
Yeah.
I
you
popped
have
my
a
rib
career
once
to fight. Like, you need to. He makes money fighting and being consistent. So it's like, dude, he's gonna be on the sidelines for a while.
Yeah.
I think most of the times when people have like commentary, they don't understand that different injuries affect the fight very differently.
Absolutely.
Right. So like, look, you have a broken orbital, you can still move your head. You have a broken rib.
That's a lot of
If you have a shallow breath, because I heard a ligament on one of these ribs. I forgot which one. It was a floating rib. If I breathed in like this, it felt like a fucking knife into my side. It's like
awful.
It's just fucking terrible.
And
I don't care how.
If you
tough
look
it
at any other UFC fights where someone had a hurt rib, I remember like Anthony Pettis and like
done.
Tyron.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, they can't do anything.
They pull out fights. People pull out
They
fights.
stop.
Especially when it was going to be obviously it was going to be grappling heavy of a fight. Like, bro, you can't, like that shit, like you were saying, I popped my rib once lifting and like just breathing was the fucking most painful thing in the world, bro. Imagine I'm trying to fight a fucking big old kind of Georgian guy, whatever the hell he is. Like, dude.
The Georgians are hot right now.
I
dude.
know,
They're,
dude.
they're coming after it.
Roman Dolidze is in a very interesting position too, because
he likes
no
hiking?
disrespect, but Roman Dolidze, no disrespect. He has, obviously he had that short call with Lionheart.
Yeah.
His string of wins aren't that impressive, and I think if he wants to go up into higher rankings, I think he's going to have a lot of trouble.
Oh, he hasn't won in a while.
I think he was doing better at 205.
Yeah.
And then he went down to 85. I don't remember.
Yeah, so
though.
now he's
kind of a forgettable fighter, low-key.
a little bit. You know what I mean? I think because I think he's on this hype now, so he wants to get better fights. But it's like, dude, I don't think you're ready yet. But
People were also giving him shit for getting a black belt after that fight.
Yeah,
They were
that's
like,
kinda
oh,
weird.
you popped his rib and you get a black belt. But it's like, dude, he won the grappling exchange.
At least it was grappling. Some of these fighters get black belts for striking. yeah. It's like, oh, you knocked him out. Here's your black belt. Like, fuck.
Also, too, you guys have to understand his base is grappling.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised he didn't have a black belt before.
Yeah, I thought he was a black belt.
Like, that's what I thought too.
Remember when he did at Jack Hermanson? That was one of the craziest subs. And then Phil Haas, where he ripped his knee up and KO'd him.
Yeah.
Like, crazy business.
You know who mentioned his name was for a fight was Izzy. Izzy called out Dolidze maybe for a comeback fight.
See, that's kind of tight of Izzy to be like, yo, I want the new challengers. I want the new
Nah,
smoke.
that's because Izzy needs a win. He's like, I'll beat the fuck out of him. Let me get him real quick. And then,
Out of all the people he could call out, he's calling out Roman Dolidze.
He said on Rogan. Too.
Oh.
Like, out of all the, he goes like, I think I'll fight that Dolidze guy.
Yeah.
Dude, Roman just got hair, dude. Why would you knock it off?
he also called out Imavov, though.
Yeah, that's sick.
Oh, that's
tight.
Imavov is a great
That's a
fight.
good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Imavov?
Is it? I forgot. What it
He
was.
just fought, he just beat
Nasruddin.
Cannonier.
Oh, Nasruddin.
Nasruddin.
No, he
That's
beat
a
the
great-
white guy, Brandon Allen.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Allen.
That's a
right.
striking match right there. It's two different types of striking too.
Just want to point this out. We just talked about Kayla Harrison, but
she looked kind of cute there.
She was peeing
Dog,
blood
I'm telling you, dog.
before the fight. Maybe she shouldn't be cutting that much.
She called me if she needed anything. I would have helped her out.
You would have held her cup.
Had her ice packs for her.
Who's this guy in the sauna with me?
Hey, but if she wins the title, she'll be probably like the most decorated combat sport athlete ever.
Yeah.
2-time Olympic judo medalist, which is
Suck it, Henry Cejudo.
crazy.
Bro, she's been shitting on Henry.
That's
this whole
tight.
time.
That's tight. That's why she's sick. That's why she's cool. And then she won how many PFLs? She won like 2 tournaments, right?
Yeah.
And then she wins the belt. That's a big deal, man.
She's probably gonna win because Juliana Pena did not look good. She would have beat both of them, Raquel Pennington or Pena. But her striking is still kind of a little But
She had a little Ronda Rousey moments with her punches a little bit. It was a little bit of. I was like, oop. Kayla just.
The backhand was there.
Yeah, just
the inside low kick was fire.
Yeah.
You know, but it does look a little clunky.
How good was that coaching cue though? He was like more low kicks, and what she do off jump, boom.
Yeah, money.
Dude, coachable as fuck, man.
Kayla Harrison's next champ, bro.
Yeah,
I really want to see her do well.
I thought she was kind of spamming that knee tap a little too much. It's like, you got to work on some different entries. Yeah.
GSP hit that all the time. She's trying to go GSP style.
Yeah, but it stopped working after a bit.
Would Amanda come back for Kayla?
She said she would.
that would be a better
you
fight
believe
than
that?
her coming back for Pena.
She shouldn't do
They
that.
used to be teammates.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, like Amanda's striking is so powerful that she could catch Kayla, and it's not like Amanda's no slouch on the ground. Like,
Her
she can come back. Yeah, she can come back and do really well, and that would be a super fight. But I am interested to see Pena and Kayla Harrison first.
Yeah,
that's what I really want.
100%.
Because that will build the Amanda Nunes fight even bigger.
Did they cut 45? 145 for women?
I think they're just not doing it anymore.
I just
It was
thinking about it right
also-
now, right?
It was only for Cyborg. That was what it was.
I know, but like I'm just thinking around. I'm like, damn, I don't think I've seen a 145 fight.
And there's not many 145ers. Like what? They had Megan Anderson and then freaking Nunes and then
They'll probably do the
Holly
same thing
Holm.
with Cyborg for Kayla. If she wins 135, they'll open up 145 for her and take on the challengers. I just want to put this out there. I think Lucindo is still a little Filipino boy. Moving on. Hey, your boy won.
Oh my God.
And he
I couldn't-
stopped
I
a
couldn't
shooting, or
ignore
think, or
that,
something like
bro.
that.
I know.
Alexander Hernandez.
They need that Cesar Almeida. That was the one with the horrible ref. That's the ref that needed to do Jose Aldo and the other guy's fight.
yeah, because he kept stopping and resetting.
They would be on the fence for 1 second.
I felt so bad for Ehor because this whole thing should have been overturned.
Yeah.
He got eye poked so bad 4 times in a fucking row. Didn't get a warning. Didn't get anything. They were just like, just fight. I'm like, what do you mean, just fucking fight?
Yeah, do something, man. You gotta like.
There's no warning. There's no nothing. There's no point deduction, and. Like Cesar just would not listen to the cues. He kept poking him in the eyes. And it's like, dude, what the fuck is happening here? I was so
You
confused.
gotta say it in Portuguese.
That guy's a fucking idiot, dude. All disrespect.
Yeah.
All
That's your
disrespect.
camera
And
right
I'm
there?
not playing.
You should never ever ref anything ever again. You are probably the worst at your fucking job. No matter what you do in life, whether you wait tables, fix cars, it doesn't fucking matter. You should never work a day in your life again. Be a homeless piece of shit out on the streets and do nothing in society because you don't provide anything.
He might be a good mechanic.
Go back to Trader Joe's.
How could you be so bad at your job? Like, in general, how can you be that bad?
Do you think it's the elevation that got to him a little bit?
I think it's a retardation. So it's like at this point too, and this is why I get so upset, right? It's like there are times where we watch refs where we disagree.
Yeah.
This one was like, did you just wake up and just come into the cage? Like you're literally ruining people's lives. Yeah. Like this is their livelihood.
This was like I think almost worse than Mario Yamasaki.
Yeah.
Because like he wasn't calling any fouls, but I don't know. Like when all this was happening, I was watching when he was like raising his hand right for when he won. He was all pointing at him. And the ref was hella happy that this guy won. And weren't they in like their hometown?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if maybe? Yeah, I don't know, because that shit was kind of weird, bro. Like,
Well, very rarely do they just like pull a ref and like make a big like
Deal about it.
They usually don't do that, but this was the perfect time to do it. Like,
Dude,
that was a really bad.
he's probably
ref.
part of his parlay or some shit.
He royally fucked Ehor's game plan, and Ehor's game plan was good.
Yeah.
He was doing good on the exchanges, and he was grappling the fuck out of him.
Because I was really excited about this matchup because Ehor is really good.
Yeah.
And Cesar Almeida is like he's originally a kickboxer, and I think he beat Pereira a long time ago or something like that. And they're teammates now.
Yeah.
So it is like, oh, this is a fun fight but we didn't really get to see any of that. It was just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
We got robbed. We got robbed.
Eeyore got that, because tonight will be the night.
Yo, Ehor, that shit, you should fucking petition to get that shit overturned.
contest.
That was really
Because
bad.
that should be a no contest.
Honestly, I feel like
immediately.
he could possibly get that overturned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Mike Beltran, remember the ref in between was like yelling at the ref. Like that whole fight was kind of fucked.
When
Yeah.
Mike Beltran was yelling at him.
At the other,
ref.
at the
Oh,
ref.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
he was
Because they're
getting
training
mad.
him. They're like, dude, what the fuck was this?
Yeah.
Bro, it was like literally 5 seconds of cage work, and he's like, enough. They're not even doing it.
That's sick though. That's tight. That's tight. Stand him up.
Stand him up.
Stand him up.
He tells them stand up. They're standing there like, what
we
the
are
fuck?
up.
Get down.
Down opponent. Down opponent.
Down opponent.
We got Ryan Spann, OSP, 40-year-old OSP.
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Spann's a scary dude though.
yeah, but this was like a fight this was a good fight because he was gonna win. I mean, OSP old, bro. Like, come on now.
I know, but oh man,
Damn.
He held on
quick.
That's a big boy too, choking you like that. Shit.
I mean,
The hair is fire though, you know.
Hair is fire. I don't know what it is.
fire.
It kind of looks weird.
It's a little pop.
But it's kind
That's
of
a
fire.
new one. That's a new style.
He
like,
got
look at this
power,
dude.
huh?
It's like, come on, man. You know, straights aren't gonna beat. I mean, the hook isn't gonna beat the straight.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
But look at this right here, dude. Easy work. This
Yeah.
is easy work right
I
here.
wanted to see one of these though.
Oh no, I was waiting for this.
Oh, I know. Huh?
During the choke, retirement.
Dude, he literally big brothered Ovince St. Preux, dude. He just muscled his ass to the floor. That was fucking amazing. And, you know, Ryan Spann really needed a win too. And I feel like Ryan Spann is a lot better than people think that he is.
Yeah.
I think
Another dark horse.
Yeah.
I would like to say a light horse because he is the light.
Ryan
Yeah,
Spann.
that's that. Maybe we should coin that.
Light
Light
horse.
So if it's a white fighter, can I say he's a dark horse or no?
You can immediately say darkness.
Or do I call him a white horse?
I just
White
want to
horse?
be, you know, just
light
trying to
horse.
keep it safe. I've been saying crazy things lately.
David's
shout
turned
out-
a new leaf, man.
I have. Shout out to Carla Esparza. I thought she won that fight.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Did you guys think she won or what?
I thought she won.
I thought she won, low key.
And I think Tisha Pennington got gifted that, and you're very lucky for that.
And then they took it away to the
yeah,
wife
I know how,
later.
yeah. She got gifted. They're like, fuck, all right, the wife can't win.
Yeah.
We can't have two Penningtons win.
Yeah.
Why is Carla Esparza called the Cookie Monster?
Because she likes cookies or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's literally what
That's
it is.
what it is.
Oh, that's it?
She's a big fan of cookies. I am too, though. I am too. Are you?
Chocolate chip? Or?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoy
White
cookies
macadamia
very
nut from Subway. Come on. That should go crazy.
Hey, that's the one. boy.
Yeah, they kind of robbed Carla Esparza on that one too.
Oh my God, can we, dude, get Conor McGregor off this? I mean, just like,
This
People hates
dude
him.
He's
turned
coked
down
out, dude.
fucking Justin Gaethje 5 times.
yeah, of
Why?
course, he
Get
was about to
out.
get his ass.
Get
wrecked,
out, bro.
I feel like that would have been a good, like, obviously it's a challenge for Conor McGregor. 'cause
Chandler's
just-
easier though.
Let me sit up for this.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. But, you know, that shit is gone. Do you, I do like, I don't really know if I want to see Conor fight anymore, but I do like when he's live streaming and he just goes on tangents. and
Bro,
just, like,
that
coked
dual
out.
bits.
Dude,
my
that,
favorite.
How hard he's blinking makes
Yeah.
me so nervous for him.
What did
Yeah.
he call Ilya's name? He said like
Ibia Tapatata.
Tapatata.
Ibia Tapatatoria. I just come up to him and I just pop. That shit fucking had me dying, dude.
He's entertaining.
Yeah,
He's
dual-
entertaining.
dual
I don't know
bits
if I
like,
want to see him
what
fight
the
anymore,
fuck?
though.
Yeah.
Topuria.
Street fight with the Ibia Tapatatoria. Dude, this fool fucked up his name so bad. Your little runt, I just pop.
Till run.
Dude, how does he find new ways for us to like just want to copy everything he does?
He's
This right here, I'm doing this all the time. Somebody tries to find me, I'll beat you. Get out of me, fans. I'm doing that all day now, dude.
Tapatatoria.
Yeah. Tapataturia, Tiraporsa. I'm like, dude, Conor, lay off the coke, please.
he's doing more than coke, man.
It'd be a lot more than coke.
He's probably doing just a bunch of uppers, mostly uppers.
Yeah, everybody just forget about him.
You know, did you agree with his assessment of what Stephen Wonderboy Thompson should have done in the fight?
What did he
What'd he
say?
say?
He basically said that, you know, he loves Stephen Wonderboy, so he was complimenting him. He was like, just stop fading back. Like, you kept fading back the whole fight. You're a better striker. Stand your ground, piece him up, and then start moving back and creating space. You have to give him something to worry about.
Yeah. Well, it is true though, because it's like obviously when he blitzes, it's really hard to stop, and he hurt Joaquin Buckley.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you're watching it, you're like, just maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more volume, because he was letting Joaquin just dictate the pace and just push him against the cage. Even if he was holding him against the cage, it wasn't doing much with it. But it's just like the threat of the take, and then sure enough, it happened, and he got KO'd. So it's like, oh, and the way he face planted, that hurt my heart.
Yeah,
It was just a really hard hit.
I think he's just getting a little too old now.
Yeah, just
You and old people, man, huh?
they gotta just give him Vincente Luque again.
Seriously.
Father Time is undefeated, dude, and it sucks to see that for Thompson because everybody thought he was going to have a belt, and now it just seems like it's not going to happen. But you know what, dude? I like seeing him fight, but I would wish that he would retire on a win and then he could just go off into the sunset.
I think they'll give him actually this guy right here, MVP.
That would be a great fight.
Send
I
off.
don't know if I want to watch that.
I think MVP's a little younger though and a little faster.
Yeah.
Isn't
But it also
MVP
could be
like
such a
36?
boring fight too.
Yeah.
It really could. They're just gonna point.
I don't want to
fight
see the same stuff. I want to see like
What's
Muay
boring
Thai
here?
versus karate guy.
What's boring, that fight or MVP
So
grappling?
Carl,
Oh, he's doing a grappling. He's
Doing
gonna do
grappling?
Polaris.
stuff.
Carlos Condit.
We just got clickbaited with the title, dude. I thought Carlos Conor was back in the UFC.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a second. Never
What
mind.
the fuck?
I don't think anybody wants to watch that. Yeah. No
MVP
disrespect.
bouncing into MMA rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of got really sad right now. Actually,
Yeah.
I should probably read the articles before I post it.
Yeah.
Damn, what a bummer! I thought they were gonna fight.
Nah.
No, this is Polaris.
MVP
That's not the UFC?
wants to prove to people.
It says UFC Fight Pass.
I mean, if MVP fights Condit, what do you think is going to happen?
You know what they should do? They should do the jiu-jitsu matches where you get to slap people.
Oh,
they should do that.
combat
Combat jiu-jitsu.
Top of the Topuria, dude.
Ooh. Well, there was that one. Remember, I sent it to you. Max like butchered somebody's name.
Oh, dude, Max always butchers
what is
people's
it?
names.
I
Him
had
and Rampage are
I
a fucking
forget
pound for
who-
pound on that.
It was someone that was fighting.
It
and
wasn't Volkanovski's name, right?
No, but he just said their name so wrong. It was just like,
Oh my
holy
God, that was-
fuck. Yeah, I
Max
forget.
don't give a fuck. The Blessed Express, baby.
He's just playing video games, chilling.
Dude, he said he was calling out Islam in La Top of Tuturias.
Yeah, top of the Topuria.
I was like,
Top of the.
I was like, listen, I know your boxing is great. Islam is a big boy. He would maul the fucking shit out of you. Don't you ever speak about Islam.
so you know how Marab was like beefing
No
with
disrespect.
Team Habib, and they were talking about like them fighting each other and they're ducking each other or whatever. It seems like Topuria, the Georgians and the Dagestanis
Don't get
they're-
along.
They're clashing a little bit, which is kind of a really tight storyline, especially if you want to get a little bit more pop for the Dagestanis, because they always say like, oh, they're boring, whatever. But the storyline between those guys is going to be real fun. So like, say if Ilia Topuria beats Max, which I hope it doesn't happen, it might open up the door for him to fight Islam.
Yeah.
Like, that's how crazy it is.
I would love Topuria to fight Islam so Islam can maul the living shit out of him, dude. I don't even think it would come close. I think that he's going to try to work the inside and then Islam is just going to grab him and drag him into the depths of hell. And I think it's just too easy of a path.
Here's the thing about Topuria. His ground game is really nasty.
It don't fucking matter.
But I feel like, if he could stop a couple takedowns
Box the
and
shit
box
out
a
of him.
little bit, he could threaten Islam for sure. I think that is an interesting style matchup.
I think he's going to beat the living fuck out of him. And
probably right.
I give Ilia
probably right.
Topuria maybe 2 rounds at best because Islam is a big guy.
We got to see how Topuria does against Max.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be the true, test. Like, if he
I don't
could
wanna
beat,
think about that fight.
I don't want to
I
think.
don't
I don't
know.
I'm honestly dreading for fight week.
I'm kind of weird about that because I'm like still to the point where number one, I don't think he's gonna knock out Max. He couldn't knock out Bryce Mitchell. He didn't knock out Josh Emmett. He knocked out Volk, but Volk just got freaking head kicked like 2 months before.
2 days ago, yeah.
Like it's like, and aside from that like he beat Josh Emmett, who was like 38. So for me, I know he's really good, but I feel very confident in Max.
Yeah.
Because Max has fought he fought all the top people. Topuria didn't. He didn't fight all the top people. He beat Josh Emmett, who at the time was ranked like 7 or something like that, and then got a title shot. So I'm just like,
he beat Ryan Hall.
yeah, right. But that was back in the day. Ryan Hall fucking sucks. Where's he at?
Oh,
Whoa.
God,
Hey, are you
dude.
playing or what?
Hey man, Ryan Hall.
Hey, no
dude-
disrespect.
Hey, don't
No disrespect.
There you go. Thank you. Jesus Christ, man.
You want us to get a fucking?
He's a good grappler, but what did he do in the UFC?
Oh, he blinks like 12 seconds, 12 times a second.
He killed BJ Penn, dude.
Okay, but BJ Penn was 90 years old.
Whoa,
on
dude.
a 45
No
losing streak.
disrespect.
Damn.
Like, dude, but be realistic.
strays
If
everywhere.
you look at his path to the title, and then look at Max's
Different,
resume,
different, for sure.
Max, and it's not like Max is just fighting other people and staying there. He's fighting the top people.
That's his norm.
That's his norm. So I'm just like, I know Topuria's really good, but I honestly feel like this hype is getting to his head a little bit. And I think Max is about to shock his ass, bro.
If there's a God, this will happen. If
I
there's
think
a God.
that Max is going to surprise everybody.
I hope so.
I think Max is still leveling up. And guess what? If he loses, it's not going to happen. That's how much I believe in him. Shout outs to Joaquin Buckley, brother. You are
no disrespect.
No disrespect. Everything that I say on this, I have to do this because I think we're getting real fighters on here. And my ass is starting to sweat.
I'm actually trying to decide who comes on.
Yeah.
It's not friends with someone else.
Yeah, my ass is starting to sweat a little bit.
Everybody knows each other too.
Yeah, Ian,
It's a tight
Garry,
community.
I think that you are fantastic.
I don't, but I
make
won't
jokes.
be here for that episode, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so look, Ian, Garry, I think you are
might have to film it for me.
fantastic. We just
Fuck
make
no.
jokes, and I had to think about it too. I made a little joke. I was looking back at the episode, and I was like, "Oh yeah, your only redeemable quality is your kid."
Your kid,
I shouldn't talk about his kid or stuff like that, which I'm not, even though it is a compliment.
Seems like a good dad. Seems like a good dad.
Yeah, it's a compliment to his kid. Actually, I'm good.
You're
Yeah,
good.
you're
You're
fine.
fine.
Yeah,
You're
that's
fine.
fine.
That's nice. That's
Yeah,
that's growth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of change happening here.
But if that kid wasn't cute, I think that they'd be in trouble.
Don't
You-
say that.
You roast him.
And
Don't
look,
say that.
If the kid was ugly, I would say nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That's true,
'Cause-
that's true.
Yeah, because that's
Cute baby, really cute baby.
Yeah,
Also,
the kid's
Ian Garry, you
adorable.
suck.
All right, we got UFC Fight Night.
Well, undid all my work.
Royval versus Taira.
What a crazy fight.
This is gonna be sick.
What a crazy fight.
Are we getting our first real Japanese champion? Sorry,
I
Yushin
think
Okami.
We're gonna hear. I am very happy.
If Tatsuro Taira does work on Brandon Royval, then that is a future champ right there because
Submission?
that's hard.
Tyra is going to win.
I-
Japan #1.
I think he's gonna do work on Brandon.
for this fight.
I really do. Dude, his nickname should be Very Happy Thank You. Imagine.
dude, the branding
like
on that?
Tatsuro, Very Happy Thank You.
I'm so happy, Sega!
Thank you.
That'd
I
be
want to
so
do that.
sick.
I want to go around and just scream that all the time, dude. I should have done that after with the Freddie Roach thing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, Sega!
Did you guys see Taira training with Freddie Roach? He gained some weight.
Brandon Royval, dude, he's so good.
He's a gamer,
He's so
too.
fucking good,
He's
man.
scary. He's scary.
All right, let's make our official picks. Nick,
Tyra.
It's also good. Oh, is Brandon Royval a good bet though, for money?
Yeah, 185.
Damn, this is
But Tyra got the heat on him, bro.
Yeah.
This is his time right now.
I got Taira. Very Happy Thank You.
#1.
Number one.
Ichiban.
You know
I'm
what,
going
man?
Taira too. Oh shit, he's going Royval.
I think I'm gonna go Royval.
Give me the reasons why.
I think Tatsuro Taira is really good, right? His all-around game is fantastic. Tatsuro Taira, though, his striking, he's a little slow. And Brandon Royval puts the pressure on people. And I think that Tatsuro Taira might crumble under his pressure, right?
Very wiry.
Yeah, so when you look back at the fight between Moreno and Royval, right? He just put it on him. And I think Tatsuro Taira might have a little trouble dealing with that type of pressure. And he's moving up to the big stage. So I'm going to put it on Royval on this one. Just a little
young,
different.
too.
Something a little different.
Because that could be the one thing is the experience.
Yes.
That's what Royval could edge out on him. Because Tyra has only had, 5 fights in the UFC?
Yes.
Right? Brandon Royval's, he's had at least 10.
Like beating Moreno is not an easy task.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it on Royval. Even though I love Taira, I'm just gonna choose something a little different this time.
Oh, interesting. He has way more than just 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Very Happy
There
Thank
goes
You.
that analysis.
We got
He has, like, one
Brad
fight.
Tavares still fighting, and he's fighting against David So.
Dude, let me tell you something, man.
Turtles, baby.
Turtle power.
Turtle never say die.
I love Brad Tavares, but I have to go with my Gook brother, dude.
Google brother.
Bro, when he used to have hair, his head was the biggest head in the UFC.
Who, Park?
Yeah,
I don't
Park.
think I've seen his hair.
If you guys don't know, if you ever look at an Asian person and their head is gigantic, most likely they're Korean. We have fucking
and a
fat-
fighter.
Honestly, I've been watching that show on Netflix, Culinary Wars. Everyone's got a big head.
Fire, dude.
Everyone's
Fire
got a
show.
big
We
head.
have really fucking gigantic heads. I have no idea why.
I got Brad Tavares.
Man, motherfucker, all right, then.
He shouldn't have shaved his head, bro. When he had that hair, unbeatable. But he shaved his head,
Jun
bro.
Young Park, dude.
Junyoung.
Yeah, dude. I'd never go against the turtle, dude.
I'm going Park. I'm going Park on
I
this.
gotta go Park. Brad Tavares, man. I just want him to retire.
Yeah, he's had
Yeah,
He's
a
been
couple
fighting for a long time.
He's had a
Gonna
couple
win this
tough
fight
fights.
and then retire.
Dude, Park is a monster though. He's scary.
is.
He's
He
scary
doesn't-
business.
He
He
doesn't
hits
really
hard.
Finish
Yeah.
and shit, yeah.
He hits surprisingly hard.
Yeah.
Damn, this is the first time you guys are going against Hawaiian, man.
I know. It's just because of how long Brad's been fighting. And
Choke the mouth.
Look, okay.
Broke the mouth.
Broke the mouth.
Broke the mouth.
Go to Brad Tavares' last couple fights.
People said choke the mouth. Dude.
See, this guy fucking
Choke the mouth.
What is it? Coconut wireless. Express?
Coconut. I heard that Coconut Wireless, bro. He ready.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude, he just got KO'd by Rodriguez, who's a freak.
That's 90 years old, but says he's like 30.
Yeah.
Hey, be wide, man.
Yeah, he did. He did look good against Wyman. Bruno Silva.
Oh God, he has a
DDP.
ton of losses. Damn.
Yeah, he's been around forever, bro.
Yeah.
But like, whenever the guys are coming off a KO and they've been fighting for a long time, I'm like, man, I don't know if I could. I feel comfortable
I almost
picking
never go against Tavares, but
But he beat Magalhães.
Magalesh.
2016 looks like Ralph Barbosa.
Damn. Damn, he beat Elias Theodoro. Remember?
Bro, look at that face.
Elias Theodoro, remember, he's the one that passed away.
Yeah.
Cancer.
RIP.
oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you feel good about yourself, Tavares?
where did that come from?
Say no disrespect.
No disrespect.
My Hawaiian choked him out.
Hey, that's
Choke
him out,
Choked a broken mouth.
Choked him out.
Yeah, choke the mouth.
Hey.
Fucking Italian now.
Choke the mouth.
Yeah, choke the mouth.
We're good at accents here, I think.
Oh, we have Chidi and Jared Gooden.
I got Chidi Bang Bang.
Sure.
That's a good nickname.
That's his nickname.
Is it really Chidi?
Swear to God, when I saw the matchup, I was like, oh, Chidi versus Jared Gordon. That's going to be a good fight. And I saw the picture, I was like, that's not Jared Gordon.
That's not Jared Gordon. That's Jared Gooden.
Gooden. It's different.
Interesting, Nick. Got your dark horses wrong.
Yeah, man.
Jared Gordon is a white guy, so
Yeah.
That's not
so
my
he's
fault.
not fighting the dark. He's fighting the white
Yeah, I
horse.
call them light
Probably the white
unicorns,
horse.
but
I just saw the name. I didn't see the face. Okay, that's my bad. That's my
I'm going
beat.
Cheaty on this one.
Yeah,
Chidi.
Bang Bang.
I'm going Jared because Nick got it wrong.
Yeah.
Jared Gordon, you mean?
He can crack though, Gordon.
Yeah.
Or Gooden.
Good.
sorry.
See, it's confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is Ryan Gordon fighting?
Yeah.
All right. Grant Dawson, Rafa Garcia.
I got my my Theo. Hoffa.
Oh, Rafa's your
He's
Theo.
not Salvi,
Yeah.
dude. No way.
I know, but still, fool. Like,
He's your Latin brother. I think I got Grant Dawson just by the ground
yes, I got. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
we'll
I'm
go
saying.
Grant Dawson.
game. The ground game is too
Yeah,
nice.
Grant Dawson is really good.
All right, we got Daniel. Oh, yeah.
D-Rod, baby.
Got D-Rod.
That's
Alex
a good matchup
Morono.
for
This is a
D-Rod.
good fight.
Good, yeah, good matchup for D-Rod, so he can get a win in. D-Rod's good, bro. Remember
He's
when he beat
legit.
up Kevin Lee and shit,
That shit
bro?
was great.
Like, yeah, remember when Devin thought Kevin Lee was gonna be champ?
Bro, and Rodriguez looked really good. Bro, D-Rod looked so good against Gastelum, but Gastelum just couldn't get hurt.
Yeah,
Because he made weight. He didn't make weight.
Was that
Lee.
oh, that's right. He missed weight.
He missed weight.
I still like Kevin Lee. He just seems to like y'all thought I was done. I'm coming back, and it's been like 8 years. I'm like, dog, why you keep posting that?
Yeah, he's fighting in some other.
A different league, right?
Dude,
He asked to be on the Contender Series. I'm like, yeah, actually, that'd be cool. But
That
don't say
would be
no.
cool.
Yeah.
Dude, he fought at Eagle FC. You know,
Yeah.
you think he looked bad?
Yeah, he beat Diego, whatever the fuck,
Sanchez.
Sanchez, who was like 95 years old.
He looked so bad. I was like, this doesn't look like Kevin Lee at all.
He just was lucky he didn't have Joshua Fabia in his
dude.
corner. Because if he did, it would probably have been a finish.
Dude, I
Oh,
like maybe.
he won. He's back in the UFC.
Oh, did he win? Okay.
I mean, that's an interesting ring girl, but
Oh,
okay.
lights out.
Oh, Kevin Lee fought
Look
recently.
bad. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he fought on lights out.
Like a baddie. What's it called, dude? I don't know why, but maybe like 2-3 months ago, I like rechecked up on all that Joshua Fabia stuff. Just to see
How's he
what
doing?
happened.
Do you do that every couple months?
Yeah, but like,
Hey, I
you know,
wonder
he was
what's he
trying
up to these
he was
days.
trying to sue Diego
Yeah.
Lopez
Yeah.
and like did all like filmed him and all that
Sanchez?
type of shit.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Sanchez. Yeah, and I was like, damn, this fool is really weird, bro.
Diego Lopez, imagine.
I know.
He's coming after him.
He's like this.
He's like, he has the
starts
same
coaching
first name, same first name.
All right, Abdul versus Josh.
I got Josh, bro, because his name's Josh, and it's just so Josh.
Abdul is so interesting because his physical state looks like he could kill everybody, but he's very up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost to that's what.
Dude, he lost
Joe
to Pfeiffer, brother. That's
I mean,
tough.
Pfeiffer fucking did work.
Oh, that was the Brundage. Okay, I remember the Brundage.
Wait, what happened in that Brundage one? It says could not continue. I feel
It was like
I
an
don't
eye
remember.
poke or something.
Oh,
Or
okay.
a kick to the nuts or something like that.
Oh shit! Imagine
It was
him
a
kicking
foul.
you in your nuts, bro. That shit would suck. Yeah, I got Josh because he didn't beat anybody. But
I got him because he's on a 5-loss streak.
I got him because he beat Pickett and
Oh, 21. He got Dumas.
yeah, wow, he literally lost to everybody. I think I might go.
You said it, dog. You
I
said
think I'm gonna go Abdul actually.
He literally lost to everybody.
he has one win out of 20 fights.
He's 1-9.
Any other fights here? CJ. Looks like your boy at Super Rare.
CJ Vergara,
Yeah, he's good.
he's
good.
sick.
Oh, Jonathan Pierce, Pat Sabatini. That's a good
That's
fight.
a good fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Oh, Themba. That's the guy that The Rock loves.
Oh, he bought him a house, right?
Yeah, it's like buy me a house.
Oh,
Fuck.
dude, I think Themba's a bad matchup for Nico. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a
Poor
good.
Nico Price, bro.
Yeah.
You can't give him a fun fight, bro.
Yeah, he's been kind of like on a losing streak. Can you give him like somebody that he could warm up with?
I was there when he
Give
got.
him Conor, bro.
I was there when he got knocked out by Lawler. I was there at that fight. That was Lawler.
That's a crazy one.
Fight. But this next fight, dude, Chris Barnett, just Junior Tafa, that could be a fun one.
I did
Barnett,
not know
he's
Chris
been gone
Barnett
for-
was from Spain.
Is he?
I thought it was a black
He looks
American.
like he definitely could be like a Dominican, Spain, that type. He probably speaks hella good.
He's the
Spanish.
Taekwondo dude, right?
Calls everybody
He's been gone for 2 years. First fight back.
did he
Oh,
serve-
what happened?
Serve in Korea?
I have no
Military?
idea. Yeah, Korean military because he's from.
He definitely
Korea.
didn't work on his fucking physical self. That's for sure.
That's probably an old photo, dude. That's probably a stock
I think that was
photo.
recent.
Dude, imagine he comes just ripped. He's like, "What's up, papi?" Just like, hey.
He's so flexible. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, Junior Tafa's a big favorite.
If Junior Tafa loses this fight, he might get cut because
Yeah, remember he lost to Walker's brother and then was like mad about it and like
Yeah.
slapping him.
Chris is just so fun, dude.
he's just such a cool, happy
He's
dude.
been fighting forever.
Ever.
How old is he?
I don't know, but he's been in every.
my
wasn't
God.
he even in Pride?
Where's he
Or am
fighting
I
all these like
tripping?
roided guys out?
I think he might have been in Pride. He was fighting in Japan though. He was like a big popular guy in Japan.
Oh, that's the move, right? It's the
What he does
backflip.
backflips.
That's
When he's
impressive.
doing that, he looks like he's saying, "I'm so happy, thank you."
When I,
with his body though.
Yeah, that's low key. This has to be one of the most embarrassing knockouts, right?
because he fucking showed that shit was like
Telegraph?
I mean,
Yeah,
my
telegraph
boy,
like a motherfucker.
Look at that, bro.
Bang!
Chris Barnett.
He's the man.
That's magic.
Give him Gone after this.
That's a tough fight with Junior Tafa, though.
Yeah.
Junior Tafa.
Especially first fight back.
Oh, shout out Dan. Dan's the homie.
Forget
Met
it.
him through Super Rare.
Woo woo. He trains in L.A.?
Yeah. He actually hit me up to go film some shit, and I totally forgot. My bad.
Where does he train out of?
Costa Mesa.
Okay.
Yeah, with like Tub
Everyone's
and all
down
them
there.
and shit.
All right, guys, that is our show. Those are our picks. Actually, Nick, give us one parlay. One parlay for the fans.
Okay, let's go.
How they can lose their money.
I like just going to the top three.
Okay, do it.
So I'll go Taira, Park, Grant Dawson.
Dang.
Hey, can we do this? I agree with that, but can
chill.
you go to the Max card real fast? Because I want you to put a bet in for me if you can, a parlay.
Really?
Because Max is an underdog, bro.
Ooh.
So
We
look
gotta
at
do it now before the lines.
I know, but look at this. I would do Max, Whitaker, who's also an underdog, and then scroll down one more, and then fucking Ratchets. Look at that. They're all underdogs, bro.
Plus 300.
Plus 300, plus 200, plus. I'm like, dude, I feel like you can make money off that parlay, right?
I don't see.
You could
Ratchet
probably do
beating
single
Uncle
bets.
Ed.
You could probably do single bets on that. Because, dude, Ratchet is plus 300.
Yeah.
You put a hundo on that.
Yeah, that's a
They'll
fun.
probably pay
That's
well.
a fun card.
But Max
Because-
is an underdog, bro.
Hey, part of
And
it.
Whitaker-
I heard this rumor about how Khamzat he's changing his whole training camp. He's getting all these Olympic Russian guys, wrestling guys as coaches. He's like really changing everything up. This is just rumors. It sounds like he's really taking this very seriously.
it's 5 rounds.
But
and
also,
right?
And it kind of makes me feel like Khamzat's gonna win, dude.
I don't know. All I'm saying is this, bro. Whoever's doing these is very disrespectful. Hamzat's ranked number 12. Who did he last beat? Was it
Kamaru.
Kamaru, who he lost the last round? If there was 2 more rounds, he would have lost that fight. You have him a favorite over Whitaker, who's ranked number 2. Hamzat's ranked number 12, bro. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's disrespectful.
Robert Whitaker is an actual maniac.
Yeah.
Like, he is a crazy person.
He is.
This guy just goes, hey, we have this guy. He goes, let's do it. Like, do you want to know the name? No.
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes, if you guys think it's good, let's go. Let's fucking run it. He doesn't
Different
give a
level.
shit about his number, his ranking, anything. He just goes, I want to knock people out. Bring them.
I just think that's me. I think that's disrespectful. I think Robert Whitaker should be the favorite.
Hey, Robert Whitaker's my favorite.
Shit.
That's what we put money on.
Bro, have you seen the full violence drop that they did with him? Psh, fire. Bro.
Really?
I'm
What did they do?
They have this whole clothing line with him that he like helped design. That shit's fire.
You know what I realized is like if you wear anything with like any type of jujitsu thing on it, people can't wait to talk to you about what belt they are. It is really annoying.
People love it's like a little cult.
I don't like it. It's like just like jujitsu. I'm like, hey, don't fucking talk to me, weirdo.
You should get your wrestling stance.
Yeah, they're like,
Just
oh
pull
man,
hard.
did you guys?
Hands like this.
They just like they can't wait to share stuff, and I'm like,
Can't let you get
I'm just having coffee, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just like.
Well,
I can't
What
let
were
you
wearing?
get close.
Were you wearing Lionheart or
It's
what?
that fucking shirt that you gave me.
the Fionn Davies.
Yeah, Fionn Davies.
Oh,
bro,
everyone's
that shit
gonna-
opens
Hey,
up so
shout
much.
out
And I was like,
Fionn Davies.
hey,
Hey,
I don't roll.
baby.
Hey, shout out.
What did the guy say to you? Who came, I'm assuming it's a guy that came up.
Yeah, this is a guy. It's always guys, and I'm not talking about just one time. It's like fucking like 12 times now. So I don't wear that shirt anymore.
What did they say to you?
I'll take it.
Huh?
I'll take it.
Shit, nah, man. That's my workout shirt. But they'll just be like, it always starts something very obscure, right? It's never like, oh, do you do jujitsu? Because that would be a great way to start.
He goes, Davies, huh? I'm a brown belt.
No.
They do like that?
He's like, I just landed a Kormiari roll today.
They always tell me their belt. And I'm just like here in these short-ass shorts with a fucking scone in my mouth. Huh? They're like, hey, man, what's your favorite move? And I'm like, excuse me?
I don't know you.
That's what they hit you with, huh?
I got that once. What's your favorite move? Which means I bet you don't even fucking roll.
Dude, that you nailed it.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
I was like, do you even roll? That's such a weird thing to say. It's like coming up to him and being like, hey, man, slip cross.
Hey,
you're like, what about it? He's like,
hey, 1, 2, slip cross, slip hook, right?
Yeah. Like I'm just sitting there just like with like food in my mouth, like, excuse me?
Damn, that sounded like when Gilbert had gum that one episode.
What do you mean, sir? Right, so I'd stop wearing that shit, dude. That's why I stopped wearing the fucking Lionheart shirt too.
I know.
Yeah, if you guys see David, just keep asking about jiu-jitsu and tell him your belt.
Yeah, dude. Like,
just tell him your belt right off the rip.
Are we rolling right now? Like,
because you're like,
yeah. Let's go.
Imagine they just shoot on you, bro.
I would literally stab you in the fucking neck.
with your scone.
Yeah, I would fucking cut your fucking throat open, dude. Don't ever do that shit.
All right, guys, we're going to leave on that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment down below. And follow Alex at LiftGod for pictures, lift picks, for Wildcard.
YouTube, search Freddie, Roach, X, Wildcard, Boxing, baby. Go watch David hit mitts with the GOAT.
And your
shout outs to Joaquin Buckley. I respect you. I just make jokes. You just have weird proportions on your face. I love watching you fight. Every time you're on a card, I definitely tune in. I love you very much. You do have to read some books, though. Thank you very much. No disrespect.
No disrespect. Peace.
That's our sign out.